They say all good things must come to an end, but in K-pop, the end feels like losing a piece of your own history. We grow up with these groups. Their songs are the background music to our lives, so when the final stage light dims and the microphones are turned off, the silence is deafening. Today on Seoul Channel, we are revisiting the K-pop farewell songs that still hurt, the disbandments, the indefinite hiatuses, and the goodbye stages that left a permanent mark on our hearts. If there is a right way to say goodbye, SISTAR set the bar. In 2017, the Queens of Summer decided to go out on top. They didn't just drop a song and disappear, they gave us a full week of promotions, performing medleys of their greatest hits. Their final song, Lonely, was a raw, acoustic departure from their usual high-energy anthems. Watching them hug on stage during their final music show performance remains one of the most respectful, yet heartbreaking moments in K-pop. They left as legends, leaving the Summer Queen throne empty, and for many fans, the season hasn't felt the same since. Then there are the goodbyes that come after the storm. After a long, painful hiatus and the departure of Minji, 2NE1 released Goodbye in 2017. Originally written by CL as a letter to Minji, it became a final message to the Blackjacks. The lyrics, "Don't believe the broken stories," felt like a plea for fans to remember the group's legacy rather than their complicated end. Even now, with their surprise 2024-2025 reunions, this song still carries the weight of a decade of what-ifs. For project groups like IZ*ONE and WANNA1, the end is written in the contract from day one, but knowing the end is coming doesn't make it any easier. WANNA1's Spring Breeze promised we would meet again when the spring breeze passes, while IZ*ONE's Panorama was a cinematic explosion of everything they had achieved. These songs hurt because they represent a peak that was forced to end. When you see the members crying during their final speech, you realize that for them, it wasn't just a contract, it was their whole world. Sometimes, a goodbye isn't even called a goodbye. After 4 years of silence, Big Bang released Still Life in 2022. It wasn't a disbandment announcement, but it felt like a closing of a book. The song is a poetic reflection on the passage of time. There was no choreography, no promotion, just 4 seasons and 4 members looking back. For VIPs, Still Life was the closure they never got in 2017. It's a song that hurts because it acknowledges that while the seasons change, the flower road they promised is now a memory. Sometimes, a farewell song isn't for a group leaving the industry, it's for a member leaving this world. For SHINee, the year 2018 was marked by an unimaginable void after the passing of Jonghyun. When they returned with Our Page, it wasn't just a comeback, it was a public act of grieving and a promise of continuity. The song's Korean title translates to "The words you left behind," and the lyrics are a direct message to their lead singer. Hearing the members sing, "You did well," the very words Jonghyun wanted to hear, is a moment that still shatters fans today. It hurts because it's a goodbye to a person, but a hello to a new painful reality. Every time SHINee performs this and leaves a space for a 5th microphone, it reminds us that some farewells are carried forever. Then there is EXO. While they are still a powerhouse in 2026, their 2015 track Promise remains the definitive song for fans who survived their most turbulent years. Written by Lay, Chanya, and Chen, this was a goodbye to the innocence of their rookie days and the members who had departed the group. Promise is unique because it's a song where the idols apologize to the fans for the pain caused by internal instability. When Chanya raps about protecting the fans who waited, it acknowledges a fear that many K-pop fans feel, the fear that their favorite group will fall apart. It's a farewell to the OT12 era, and a vow that the remaining members would never let go of each other again. Even years later, the first notes of this piano melody can trigger an immediate emotional response from any ARI. As we move through 2026, we see a new type of farewell. Groups are moving to different agencies but staying together in spirit. While it's more hopeful than a disbandment, it often leads to indefinite hiatuses that leave fans in a state of perpetual waiting. These soft goodbyes carry their own kind of ache, the pain of a door that isn't quite closed but isn't quite open. K-pop farewells hurt because they represent the end of a journey we took together. But as many of these songs remind us, goodbye isn't forever. It's just until we meet again. Which K-pop goodbye still makes you tear up the moment the first note plays? Share your favorite memories in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.